Hey everybody, welcome back to gfamgtv. This is Adisa Amara here. I am here just with a quick chit chat. I have a little information session for you all. Well, not even an information session, I guess. Like I said, just a chit chat. Just kind of want to kick the shit with y'all about that video with Fantasia and the Breakfast Club. Okay, and the spirit actually, after watching that, I have been putting it into my consciousness to kind of do a video on this, and then I started doing the Twin Flame collective readings. So this kind of ties into that, and it's not too in depth, but just a light little surface, some surface information about kind of divine masculine and divine feminine energy characteristics. Do women really have a place? Okay, let's see. All right. And before we get into this, let me just clarify some things here, okay? The views and opinions that are spoken here are specifically of my own. They do not reflect anybody else's thoughts or anything like that, okay? They are specifically of my journey and what I learned and what I know, okay? All right. So with that being said, let's just get into this. Fantasia basically said in a nutshell on her interview that women have a hard time acquiring relationships or maintaining relationships because they don't know their place and don't know how to be women anymore. Okay? And it caused a fucking uproar. It did. It caused the shitstorm because it brought out a lot of mixed personalities and a lot of feelings and a lot of, people taking offense, a lot of women especially, and a lot of guys that were agreeing with her for the wrong reasons. They really were. It was like they had it, but they still didn't get it. It was only a select few that I actually saw, just like reading through, that actually were like, no, like it's a point to what she's saying. Like it's a reason behind it. It's a reason behind it. Okay. All right. And it's like, no, it's not about. We're not even gonna say religion or none of that. So no, it's not that. Okay. It is, when it comes down to it, it is about a spiritual aspect. Okay. All right. It is about knowing your energy, knowing what energy you're in, and what your characteristics are, and what is your plan, okay, in life. What is your path? Because my thing is, if you don't know the answers to those, any relationship's gonna be tough for you to enter into. Friendship, whatever. So when I get started with this video, let me start off by clarifying and saying I am very much a feminist. I believe that women are badass, okay? Like, we can do what we want to do. I don't believe women need a man. Let me clarify and get that shit straight. I do not believe that, okay? I don't believe that at all. I believe that women can handle themselves, very well. But like I said, when it comes down to it, when we're talking about entering into a relationship, when we're talking about, twin flames or feminine and masculine energy coinciding, that's when I have to flip the script a little bit. Alright? And it's a kind of contradictory statement. It's a little bit, but but like I said, just hear me out. Just check me out. Alright. Here we go. So, if you don't know about divine feminine and divine masculine energy, I suggest you read up on it, because I'm not really going to go too in depth here. I'm going to go, touch base on some things, maybe enlighten you a little bit, change your perspective a little bit, but I really, really need you to figure this out. And I need you to actually continue to do your work so you can experience it on a soul level too, because that is the only way you really understand it. Alright, so is she right? Yes, point blank, she's very right. Okay, when it comes down to it, women have a place. Men have a place. Everybody has a place. If we want to be politically correct, let's talk about the fucking circle of life here. Everybody has a purpose in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay? Alright. So, when it comes to a relationship, though, what is a woman's place? Okay? Now, if you're looking from a shadow side perspective, or you're looking from a narcissistic perspective, a misogynistic perspective, you look at that and you think, oh, submission. She's supposed to submit to me. She's supposed to do what I say, listen to me, cook, clean, take care of kids, right? Right, she is, in a sense, right? But wrong, okay? Let's just get into that. What is the characteristics? When you talk about feminine and masculine energy, what's the characteristics of both? So I wrote down before I started, got some rules, because I wanted to make sure I have my little stuff together. So feminine energy is represented by night, water, yin energy, okay? Intuition, creativity, heart chakra, heart-centered, unconditional love, okay? Mothering, passive, nurturing feelings, introverted, justice, fair, morality, okay? Receptivity is the main thing I want y'all to hold on to. Receptivity, feminine, receptivity, okay? Masculine energy, day, yang, fire, active, action, passion, movement, builder, dominant, giving, provider, providing, okay? Goal-oriented, vision, power, strength. All right? Now, this is just, we're just looking at natural law of attraction here, okay? We're just looking at science here. This is energy, okay? And that's what I am. I am a scientist, okay? I believe in knowing how shit works, okay? Everything has an energy. Everything, nothing can exist without energy, okay? All right, let's get that clear, okay? So the energy that you have within you, we are all born with a certain amount of energy, and we are all possessive of both energies. One is just stronger than the other. There are women who are born with the majority of masculine energy. Okay? It's possible. It is possible for a man to be born with mostly female energy or feminine energy, and maybe only one masculine quality, or one, whatever the case may be. It's very possible. Okay? Alright? So, do I believe that there is a place? Yes, and I believe that there is no real harmonious balance without the feminine and masculine energies. Whether that's with two men, two women, or a man and a woman. Cat and dog, whatever you want to say. There's always more of one than the other. When you look in hindsight and you look at relationships, okay, you know that one is always more masculine than the other. Okay? Like I said, even in same-sex relationships. That's how they create that alchemical process and have that harmonious balance between the two. Okay? Because two kings can't run a castle. Two queens can't either. It just doesn't work. Yeah, you can do it with the title, but when it comes down to the balance and when you're looking at the dynamic of the relationship, there's always going to be one who has a little more responsibility, or like I said, a little bit of a more masculine energy, the active energy. And there's going to be one who's more passive and introverted. Okay? Even if you have two that are both very active people and they're both in the limelight, behind closed doors, their personalities, there's going to be a shift. Okay? Alright? So I told I told you all to hold on to the word receptivity for a reason. It goes back to this place. Feminine energies in the divine feminine collective, your job is to receive. Receive. When you look at the Empress, which is the divine feminine archetype for the 3D, when you look at her in any tarot card, she's usually very voluptuous, very good looking, and she's usually sitting, not doing much, posing something, okay? But she looks like she's not doing a lot, but she really is doing a hell of a lot, okay? Being an Empress doesn't mean that you just get to sit and look pretty all day and have your nails done and your hair done and your face beat and bomb ass clothes and all that other shit. Like, no, it's a perk, okay? But that's not what it is, because see, the divine feminine is the essence, okay? We are the creative force. We are the creative energy. And when we enter into a relationship with the divine masculine, when you enter into a relationship with masculine energy, you have to understand the place that you're in so you don't overpower or overstep, because then the energy gets confused. You get confused. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? Like I said, the masculine is the builder. So you look at yourself, feminine, as the what? An architect, okay? Without our blueprint, they have nothing to build upon, okay? So he that, all right? And know that one without the other is nothing. And it's the same thing for a twin flame collective. When you are a divine feminine and a divine masculine in a twin flame journey, and you know that you have a twin flame out here, that is not saying that one of you is better than the other, and one of you is, stronger than the other one, or, one of you can run the other one. That's not what it's saying. That's not what it's saying. And that's where a lot of masculine energy messes up, because that leader in them, that assertiveness, that aggressiveness, that dominance that is naturally in their energy, they misplace that and abuse that power, okay? Because they don't really know what it is, okay? They don't really know. And a lot of men, okay, because let's just be real, a lot of men especially abuse that power, all right? When it comes to being a divine masculine is a responsibility, very much so, okay? It's a responsibility because of the fact that you are here to build and lead your family. You are building your empire, emperor, okay? You are building your legacy into the 3D, all right? But you cannot do that without the guidance and the intuition, which is your divine feminine. You cannot properly and have, build or have a successful venture without her. It's not going to be possible, okay? There's no substance, no sustenance here, okay? So that's something to keep in mind. And the same thing with the divine feminine. When you have a divine masculine who is merged, okay, and knows, and the key point is merged. That's why I say to y'all have to do work on these journeys, because see, for us and them, okay, because if they don't know, if they're not in touch with their own inner divine feminine, they're not going to know how to be in touch with their true divine feminine. They're not going to know how to hear us internally. They're not going to know how to feel us, okay? Because see, that's the thing. There is an internal sensor between both of us, okay? All right? Which is why we have that masculine energy, because there may be a time where we may have to be more aggressive and actually step down and make some shot calls, okay? All right? But it's under the leadership of our masculine, all right? And we know that. And the same thing for them. There may be a time where he's going to have to step out of that being a leader and actually listen and sit back. Because see, that's the thing that people fail to realize. You're not a successful leader if you don't know how to listen. You can't lead without vision, okay? And that's a lot of the problem these days is a lot of men just want the power and the position of being the man and the head of the household, and they lack vision. They have no vision, okay, whatsoever. They don't know what they want to do with their life. They don't really know who they are, but they want to raise children and tell a woman what to do and tell a woman how she should be and how she should look. And it's like, how dare you when you're not even secure in your masculinity yet? You're not even secure who the fuck you are. How are you going to tell me who I am? It's the same thing for women. Because see, there's a dark part to both energies. There's a dark feminine and there's a dark masculine. Okay? Alright? So knowing your position in that, knowing your power in that, and understanding feminines that we are here to love. We are here to provide love. That's what we provide. And that is enough energy in itself, okay? But we are conduits, okay? And we are alchemists, okay? So we take what's given to us by our divine masculine and we transmute it and we purify it and we give it back out. We give it new energy, new life, okay? He brings us a home. He brings us a bare home, or a house, I should say, and we make it a home, okay? That's what I'm saying to you. That is the best depiction that you can use, okay? He's the hunter. The divine masculine goes out. He kills. He gets the food. He brings it home. We beautify it. We make it the meal, okay? The feast, okay? Without us being there, it's gonna just be fucking rabbit sitting on the table, okay? Period. Done. I don't care if the divine masculine ought to cook. Okay? Because you got some guys that do, well, that's why I know how to do things for myself, because I don't need that. And da-da-da. And it's like, no, but you still do. You still do. Okay? That's that partnership. A lot of us, especially when you're here as a partner. Okay? That's the whole point of a twin flame, of a twin being split from each other's, a part of each other's soul. A twin flame is you share a soul. One is just in a masculine form and one is in a feminine form. Okay? That's it. Yes. Your divine masculines are supposed to protect you, feminines. Okay? They are supposed to shield you. And you can't fully be relinquished into your divine feminine energy with your divine masculine if he doesn't fully understand himself and he's not fully comfortable in his role. That's where the competition starts. That's where the confusion starts. And that's why everybody needs to know their place. Everybody needs to know what we have to do. That's just like any team you're on. If you're not sure in your position, you don't know how to play the field. Period. Same thing with the relationship. Same thing with all of this. It's the same fucking thing. Okay? So, it's like, let's just be reminded of that. Alright? Divine feminines, love on yourself. Your position and your power here is to know who you are. To know your silent strength. See, that's the whole secrecy thing of divine feminine. She's not weak by any means. She's actually stronger than her divine masculine. Okay? Because she has emotional strength. Okay? She has clarity. That's the thing, and why they need each other is because the divine feminine has a connection to the divine. She's the true source. And he doesn't have quite the same clear messages that come through to him. Even if he gets messages, okay? We are the receptive nature, the receptive force here. We receive, okay? And then we provide him or them with the knowledge, okay? Then they go through and analyze and dissect and say, okay, then this is what's coming. This is what's next, all right? If you don't know how to play on a team, if you don't know how to be a part of a team, if you're always focused on yourself, that's the problem. So, yeah, in a nutshell, she's right. Okay, y'all? She's right. We do. We have to learn how to be equal, how to be balanced. Alright? We have to learn how to be one within ourselves so that we can live our true essence. Okay? Women need to understand we are not meant to be stressed. We are not supposed to be stressed. I cannot reiterate that enough. Like, we need to really understand that. And I apologize that society has fucked us up. And this is men and women. It has fucked us up. So the roles, we have been forced to kind of switch energy and switch roles. Okay, myself included. Before this journey, I did it. Like, trust me. I remember I was, when I was being younger and, always being aggressive by nature. And there's nothing wrong with being an aggressive feminine. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to know when to use it. Like I said, it's all a balance. It's about tapering it, okay? Because when you're exuding too much of an energy that's not your own, it causes pain, okay? When you're mostly feminine energy and you have to act in a masculine energy and do things as a masculine, you're naturally going against your own natural force, basically. Alright? You're going against nature. Which is why things are hard for you. Which is why jobs don't work out, relationships don't work out. Because, if you're a woman that's aggressively chasing after somebody, doing things like that and all of that, oh, I want you to do that. And then it's always like, well, then what happens? It's like, because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're receiving, you're receptive. Masculine energy chases. Masculine energy pursues because they see what they want. And what we fail to realize is, too, they are the sun, we are the moon, we reflect off of each other, okay? When that light hits, that's how we pick each other up. The energy, the reflections that we give off. But that's another time for another day, okay? You're going to get into all that, alright? But, that's it. So just remember feminine energies. Remember who you are. Remember the power in your femininity. Remember we are givers of life. Like I said in the very beginning, we are givers of life. And we are takers of life, if need be. Alright? Masculines, remember you are here to provide, to protect, to build. Okay? Structure. But a wise leader knows how to listen and how to follow when necessary. Because when you just lead without direction and you don't listen, you are no longer a leader, you become a tyrant. Okay? And it's going to harm you and your connections in any shape or form. But that's it. That's all. I have more readings for y'all, so. Alright? Bye.